The future's bright. The future is great. I have a life. I have a life. I did not before the transplant, and I couldn't see my way out of it. I've had scleroderma for about 17 years. My doctors at Georgetown decided that it was the right time to get evaluated for a lung transplant and thought that the best place for me was the University of Maryland Transplant Center. And there's no question that I was at the right place. They knew me well medically, and they did everything they needed to do to prepare for my transplant, and I felt that going into it. I was told that I was a difficult match because my blood type is not really rare, but somewhat rare. And at the time, my body size, I've since, thank goodness, put on a little weight, but my body size, I was very thin. So they thought that those two things would make it difficult for me to get a match, and it was. After 2 years, I received a phone call, and we got ourselves together, rushed to the hospital. And when we got there, we were told the lungs were not the best. So it was a big letdown. But 2 days later, after 2 years, I got a second call. That was the match for me. My surgery was 2 days, actually. And then I had some challenges. I was on the ECMO machine after, then the ventilator, and I was in the ICU for 2.5, 3 months. And so I had some real challenges. Since the transplant, as you can see, I have no oxygen. I'm able to move around on my own, breathe on my own, take walks on my own. It's just tremendous. I just feel there's a sense of hope. There's a sense of really seeing a future. The medical team at the University of Maryland Transplant Center is exceptional. There's no other word to describe them. They made it clear to me that they knew that I was going to be a challenge. They weren't afraid to tell me that up front. But what they were not also afraid to tell me is that they were up to the challenge and that they were going to do what they needed to do to get me through my transplant. And I'm grateful for every moment. I'm grateful for every sunshine. I'm grateful for all the love that was poured into me to give me the strength to go through with this. I am so looking forward to just living my best life.